Hey guys, it's Stephen, and welcome back to another video. Today, yeah, you know what? I'm not feeling the scenery today. Let's just much better. I don't know why my arm shrank, but you you know it's a lot better than the last attire. Yeah, you may have guessed it, but today we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and it's not. Sorry, I can't get over the small arms. I don't know why my arms are so small. I didn't make my skin like that. Oh, yeah. Now I'm completely just messed up. Alright, that's besides the point. Today we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. And, surprise, surprise, I'm not playing it. My mom is. Yeah, my mom's playing the game. Can I close this? I can't. Um, yeah. No, I'm quite excited myself. Uh, don't mind this. I'm a little broke right now to afford a better model for my room. But yeah, no, I'm really psyched for this, guys. You guys have no idea how psyched I am to record this video. Um, I think it's gonna be mind engaging. Boom, and put a clip of her playing. Fun to look at. Boom, and put a clip of her playing. And most importantly, cool for me and you guys. Boom, and pour a picture of me staring at you guys, aka right now. I know I said before that I wanted to get back into the Minecraft Let's Play series I was doing, but you know, what's the harm in forcing my mom to play a psychological game about 4 really cute girls, 5 cute girls, about some really cute girls? What's the harm? So I say, why not? I say, let's give it a try. So we're giving it a try. Again, like, subscribe, and enjoy the video. Peace.
Oh, you want me to read out loud? Oh. Oh. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm not the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you walking out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out. So I came in. Someone doesn't know how to mind their business. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Oh, brother. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much, anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Oh my gosh. And that Suki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Just stalker. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for one cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Oh my god, I hate that saying. Oh! I didn't know you were there. I thought you were. Yeah.
You are going to hate a girl in here, and I won't say who, but you'll find out. If you thought she was a bee, you're gonna hate someone else.
Have you played this before?
Yeah, like 3 times.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. Oh my gosh. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. There's nobody there. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Did I miss something? Ah, me. What a nice surprise. What the hell? Welcome to the club. ... Yeah, like mind blown. All words escape me in this situation. Told ya. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Am I a lesbian?
I mean, if you're a girl going into this,
Am I a girl?
you can be a guy or a girl, yes.
Oh, well, apparently I'm a...
I guess you're lesbian. So yeah.
What are you looking at? Apparently you. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Mee. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Mee. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. What if they're poisoned? Hey, I made them. I'll get them. They're poisoned.
Jeez.
They're poisoned.
Jeez.
Sorry, I got a little excited.
This is just a dating game, Mom. So this is just a dating game. So.
Well, there could be stalkers and poisoning.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Then how about I make some tea as well? What kind of school is this?
This is
Just
an anime Japanese high school.
making tea in the classroom? Isn't that it? It's kind of dangerous.
That's a common trope in anime.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As they already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. I wonder who I'm going to sit next to. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Good choice. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What'd she do? Ooh, oh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. That's a little anal.
What?
I mean, who sits there and makes cats on cupcakes? How tedious is that? Very. The whiskers drawn with icing
What?
and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Hey, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. She probably put a date rape jug in it.
What the heck?
Sayori grabs one first. Then Monica. I follow. Bad choice. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Slob. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. See? And don't eat icing. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Told you. Told you. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Oh, Lord. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. And then I fall asleep and wake up in a closet next day. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy. Alright. Well, geez. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Oh, Lord. You keep a whole tea set? I told you. In your classroom? I told you. It's odd.
It's a normal...
Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. Okay. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. Oh, what a witch. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoyed tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was forced. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so now she's lying. Or I'm lying. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Oh, suck up much. Yuri also nods in agreement. It's a cult. It's a cult.
It's a dating.
Then I'm surprised there aren't many people in the club. Then it's a swingers club. It is.
No, it's not. I didn't think about what swingers were.
It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out of the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
Okay. Well,
But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. This is a cult. You know it.
I won't spoil anything for you.
It's a cult.
I won't spoil,
Everyone enthusiastically agrees.
I won't spoil anything for you.
Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, me, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I'm a bum. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? What am I saying? I spoke without even thinking about after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Why is she in literature club? Yuri traces the rims of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually the novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling me a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. That ain't relating, hun. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, why did she just decide to put herself in conversation? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really pull it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. No one talking to you. Oh, why is that? Oh, she's so nice. Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about the cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Oh, She Better Not." Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sari settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a confident writer yet. I I understand how Nasuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the darkest, deepest reaches of your heart. Can you call Samara?
Yeah, I just.
Oh. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Nasuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. She needs to be thrown out the window. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Nasuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Oh my gosh. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, me? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What is it? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, me, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over at me once more. Me, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Nasuki clean up their food. Hey, me, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Nasuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Huh? I don't understand.
You're writing your own poem.
There's not much.
Just pick words that mean something to you. That's what this part is.
Oh. Hi again, me. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise to me. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sari told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. And Suki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. And Suki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Manga. I know that.
You're killing me.
I know, sorry. Rewind it. Swiftly defeated.
I'll add a tally in the top right for every time you said manga. Red tally, by the way.
Suki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Me always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with his busy work without you being it. So I am a boy.
You be a girl.
You're saying he, though.
I know, you can just say you're a girl now. That's fine, that's okay.
Oh, I don't care.
It doesn't matter to me. It didn't affect me because I'm a guy, so.
Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sarah, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. My phone keeps popping up because I'm saying Sayuri, and it comes up as Siri.
Well, in the game's defense, it's Sayori.
I am saying Sayuri, but it's coming up as the Siri, yeah. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and me can become good friends too. I'll pass. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Well, wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to you to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I will make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. What am I getting?
I don't know.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
You did not think it was a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Throw it in my backpack. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Uh-huh. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? You're not slick. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it back down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is entitled Portrait Armakov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. What the hell? And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of deep. Kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ah ha ha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, me? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonists, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fun if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Uh, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading company with someone. I see. Well, just let me know if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start to prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. That's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, ha ha ha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a moment. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. That's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment. Taking it down because I can't. But I'm laying my head against the thing and it hurts.
You have like 3 or so minutes in this part. So, yes.
But me, oh, it's much better. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
That's so random, dude.
Sari and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sari is on a wrinkled sheet of newspaper torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can only already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Mm-hmm. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. What we got? If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What the? What? Harsh? Rude. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Oh, I changed my mind. Do you think I'm stupid? You said it, not me. I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I put in effort. Thank you very much. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd be ready to read it. Painful to think about? That's what I thought. Fine. Well, sorry. Better be. You'll get better anyway. How do you know I'm not good? I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Yeah, yours is stupid. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Wait, can you scroll down on that?
There was nothing to scroll down. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it because it was stupid. Don't lie. What? Just be honest. Oh, I was being honest. I am. No. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Well, not like a second grader. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you. Is she special? She's special, isn't she? Like in this poem, she's special. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. What? So I decided to write about it. People can try. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. This owls can seek, Nasuki. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. The whole thing was a sham. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Aha! Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with her last comment. I know, right? I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Nasuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Shut her down.
You would suck in high school. These are your honest thoughts coming out loud.
We didn't read my poem.
That's right. That's right.
I'm making her last because she made me join this stupid club. Hi, me. Oh, Lord. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things you can do better, I'm always listening. But will you go with it? Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Yeah. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, me. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, me. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Aha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes when people are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find this kind of style that suits you. Everyone else needs to be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself in writing the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha, ah ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Hers is probably gonna be trash. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. There goes nothing. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas! Already scorched for the permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
Wait, keep scrolling down.
That's it. So, what do you think? Not bad. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Stalker? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Well, thanks. Thanks for listening. This is a good poem, me. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the line of the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, me. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I would sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's cute. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes you feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Classic. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. Oh my gosh. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor is totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing as even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if there's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the lights. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlights to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm so sorry. I have terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Maybe get recursive. Well, I just don't read script. Ah! Knew it. Very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Me? Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left without nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, me. Me too. Phew! I guess that's everyone. A glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happy chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Asuko. They generally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and me did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And me likes my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. The music stopped. Oh my gosh, it's gonna do like a mass shooting.
No.
Oh? The music stopped. Something bad is about to happen. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? Oh, there it goes. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Uh-oh. Maybe you're just jealous that me appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as me started showing up. Oh, shut your mouth. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little, inappropriate. This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Me? She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Ooh, they're beefing. Help me explain that to her, me. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also just a waste. You understand that, right, me? I'm not in this. Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? That's exactly what I said in my head. It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
Choose wisely, Mom. Choose wisely. This is a dating sim. I'm gonna stop you right there. Go ahead and hit save.
Play devil's advocate.
Alright guys, well that would be the end of the video. I won't lie, this video is like a month late in production. Okay, not a month, but like it's weeks. It's been weeks. It's been a while, and it's completely my fault. I know I suck at editing, and I won't lie, it took me a while to edit this. And by a while, I mean I went through it and I cut some stuff out and I left some stuff in. So you'll probably hear some weird moments, and you probably won't. I wouldn't know. I didn't watch all of it. So I'm mostly excited for you guys to watch the video though, and just tell me if you enjoyed the Doki Doki content, because that was just part 1 of it. I am heavily debating if I should make a part 2, because I have to get my mom on the game, and then I have to edit it again, and then, you know, debate if I should actually edit the video or not for like another week or so. Not even a week, man. Span that past like 3 months. Nah, I'm playing. It was edited on CapCut, so it's gonna be a bit off, I won't lie, and that's why I didn't spend as much time editing it, because I feel like I could do better with other projects. Like a Minecraft video I'm working on Paper Lily, and I'm also looking at, oh wow, I said lurking. Cut that out, feature me. I'm also working on that one game, the maze game, I forgot its name. I have to get better at learning names, and I think that's it. I just want to thank you guys again for, you know, sticking to the, oh my god, hello. We're sticking to the entire video and watching it to wow, I love you guys, to its fullest extent. Man, is it hot in here, or is it just me? I'm outside. And yeah, it really is amazing to know that someone watched the entire video. And by someone, I mean probably my mom. So, hey mom. It's me, your son. Yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. I'll see you guys another time. Goodbye. Peace, 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 peace. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night.